Hey guys, RDD2 here with another video. For this benchmark, there are 3 scenes that I'll be using for this test, and they are during a mortar bombing, just a casual fight, or just for the sake of this video, I'll call it the radio station. And the last one is the plane scene. After each scene, I'll be doing some quick recap and show you guys the average FPS and GPU usage. So without further ado, let's start with the first scene.
Merry Christmas, fellas! Incoming! Move your ass! Daniel, let's move! Somebody! Right behind you! Go, go, go! Find some cover! Move it! Move it! Go, go, go! Somebody! Right behind you! Go, go, go! Move it! Move it!
Based on these results on low and normal settings, the settings for normal, it oddly had a higher FPS by just 4, but respectively, both were running the game on an average of above 90 FPS throughout that scene. On extra or ultra settings, I was experiencing some stuttering. I don't know what's causing it, but at one point, the frame rate even dropped all the way down to 26 FPS. But overall, I was happy enough to at least to have more than 60 FPS for high and extra settings. Lastly, across all settings, the GPU wasn't at its full capacity and only managed to get an average of 87% on ultra settings. Now let's jump on to the next scene.
That radio better be working! Shit! Shit! We're staying safe! We're surrounded! Damn it! I need more time! I need more time! Howard, you gotta hurry! Damn it! Taking fire! Bruce, 101! Taking fire! Bruce, 101! That radio better be working!
Based on these results, the difference starting from low to ultra settings had at least a 15 FPS differential for each one. There were numerous things going on in this scene that the GPU had to render all of it at once, and probably the reason behind the differential for each setting in terms of the FPS. But again, it performed well, obtaining above 60 FPS even on ultra. Meanwhile, the GPU was being used nearly at its full capacity, making it run at 90 to 92%. Now let's move on to the last scene.
My engine's hit! Talker's pulling up the smoke! You're all clear, McCoy.
Surprisingly, during this scene, there wasn't much difference between the frame rates from all the different settings. However, they all did go way up above an average of 220 FPS. While the GPU usage like in the radio scene, the GTX 1060 was being used nearly to its full capacity and it was running at 90 to 92% for all settings. Overall, the GTX 1060 paired up with just an i3 6100 and 8GB of RAM, it surely was able to run the games on all settings at 1080p and above the sweet spot of 60 FPS. Anyways guys, I hope you guys liked this vid, and if you did, make sure to share, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up as it would mean so much to me. And I will be considering this as your early Christmas gift. So anyways, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to you all, and I hope I'll see you on my next tech video.